The families with the my lords, both families are extremely well-known families, and there was great pressure on me not to do anything, saying that we will settle, we will settle, we will settle. Please keep quiet, it will be handled. I'm thrown out of the house, which also I have stated, and no settlement is coming forward. In fact, what my friend read out is a settlement of money which is already given to me, for which he has now filed extortion.
Oh, that's all.
Yes.
Extortion complaint, you don't worry.
Yes.
You concentrate on 498.
Yes. The
contents of the complaint are made out.
Yes.
Washing under 482 would not arise.
Yes.
But whether the ingredients in the complaint are made out,
my lords asked.
That's all.
My lords asked me.
Because there is no harassment on demand of dowry. It is only mental cruelty. There also the illicit relationship was the allegation. That was in the complaint.
Yes, but here
not amount to 498A is what is said. You may have to read that and try to. Other things maybe, but 498.
Yes, my lords.
Yes.
In fact, 498A.
There are two instances of 498A.
Yes, both.
Which touch up what is cruelty is also said. Yes.
Sorry. 498A.
Yes.
Whoever being the husband or the relative of the husband of a woman subject such woman to cruelty shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years and also be liable to
cruelty
fine.
Is defined there only.
Any willful conduct which is of such a nature as is likely to drive the woman to commit suicide or to cause grave injury or danger to life, limb or health, whether mental or physical of the woman. Now, my lords, I want to pause here. What is an injury to the health of a woman, physical or mental? My lords, here, if she has found out that he is in fact leading a dual life, he's having sexual relations with other men, he is having sexual relations with other women, he is using me as a bait for other men. He is saying that he will sexually assault other women, and there is proof in these chats that he has actually done that. And I ask myself, is that not a danger to the mental and physical health of a woman when she finds out this? And I have stated that in my complaint. Now, my lords, my submission is the complaint has the ingredients of the
498A?
Yes.
All right.
My lords, my submission is, how do we look at physical or mental cruelty? My lords, I want to ask myself that. Does first of all,
yes,
this has been in my complaint. I have said not only have I seen these, have I brought this to the attention of him when I got these chats. Thereafter, I have been threatened and thrown out of the house. Kindly see the ingredients of my complaint. In order to not raise this, I have been threatened and thrown out. Now, my lords, is this not, if I ask myself, mental health, danger to life, limb or health, whether mental or physical? What is a danger to the mental health of a woman? My lords, it is also an opportunity for us to ask ourselves that. At least I use this. Does it mean that a man who does not take any physical harm, if he does not physically assault a woman, then what would be a mental assault to a woman? Or what would be mental cruelty? If we take a view that this is not mental cruelty, my lords, we will be diluting this section with great respect. We would be diluting this section.
Interpretation of that by any court, give it.
Yes, my lords, I will submit it. In fact, it would be... My lords, I have given a submission of judgments. But may I, before I get to the judgments issues, may I just first finish the documents?
Yes.
Thereafter, my lords, I filed this complaint on 8/10/23. Because immediately after filing this complaint, after the chats and all the harassment was happening, when I raised several legal notices, the families with the my lords, both families are extremely well-known families, and there was great pressure on me not to do anything, saying that we will settle, we will settle, we will settle. Please keep quiet, it will be handled. I'm thrown out of the house, which also I have stated, and no settlement is coming forward. In fact, what my friend read out is a settlement of money which is already given to me, for which he has now filed extortion. Absolutely no settlement is there.
Extortion is not.
Yes. Thereafter, having no other option, I file this. Now, my lords, immediately after I file this, kindly take, my lords, the next petition. I filed this on 8/10/2013. And my lords, the complaint by him is filed on 25/11/23.
Oh, that's all.
Yes.
Extortion complaint, you don't worry.
Yes.
You concentrate on 498.
Yes. I would like to point out the extortion complaint because no extortion is made out.
I told you. No
Yes.
extortion. Yes.
Grateful. Now, my lords, I want to, then let me submit the decisions. My lords, I have,
There's no compilation here.
I will. Yes. My lords, initially.
Extortion, don't worry.
Yes, I'm not.
Don't
covering-
labor on that at all, madam.
Yes. My lords, I am not covering.
Eating, extortion, don't.
I will not
labor
cover
on that
those.
at
Though I have covered it, I will not read it out.
Yes.
Now, my lord.
I just want that interpretation in a 498
Mental
offense, that cruelty of this kind would also become a cruelty.
May I make one submission? I have submitted one judgment on 498A. I will
Which is
refer
that?
to that, to Neela Veni. But
Alright.
on the specific question that my lords have asked on mental cruelty coming under 498A, my lords may reserve it. I will submit those decisions. So I will not take more time, but I want to give my lords.
You know, I'll reserve it.
Or my lords may give a day's time. So I will give those decisions.
Alright.
Ultimately, if my lords are dictating, I will give those citations.
Yes.
My submission on Neela Veni is one submission. Neela Veni says very clearly that where averments are made out, to what extent? May I just read that?
Contents of the complaint are made out,
Yes.
washing under 482 would not arise.
Yes.
But whether the ingredients in the
Of
complaint are made
mental
out,
cruelty, my
that
lords
is,
asked.
that's all.
My lords asked me
Because
on
there
mental
is
cruelty under
no
498.
harassment on demand of dowry. It is only mental cruelty.
Mental cruelty under 498A. My
Yes,
lords,
that's
that
right.
I will give my lords specific decision since my lords specific
Yes.
question is that. My submission as even as Achin Gupta, that question is not
It
the.
is.
My lords, I will
Because
submit.
there also the illicit relationship was the allegation. That was in the complaint.
Yes, but here
Would
my.
not amount to 498A is what is said. You may have to read that and
No,
try to
I'm
distinguish.
familiar with that. I'm familiar with that. But the illicit relations, my lords, there are 2-3 decisions which my lords are familiar with. Illicit relations may not come under 498A is one set of decisions.
Because in
What
that
is mental cruelty? I
Yes.
want to make that submission.
there are, you should labor on it.
I will.
You did not give me those in the Jim Corbett case also.
I will give that. That I know which my lords are submitting. I will allow me a
So,
day's time.
You give me.
My
No,
lords may give me
I
a
have
day's
myself
time.
found out.
I will also
They
give
are a
that
part of that judgment, but
grateful.
you
My
should
lords,
give me
on
some-
mental cruelty, the sexual illicit relations with someone else versus over here mental cruelty to the woman, where her name is being used. He is not, whether he has illicit relationships with other women, that is not the question. How he has used her, what he has been, what these chats implicate, I will submit. Give me a day's time, my lord, so that my lords can pass a considered decision.
Otherwise,
My lords, I'll only assist my lords. Of course, my lords will pass a considered decision. It is only to assist my lords.
yes.
My lords may keep
Then
it.
it's fine saying that will not pass any
No,
considered
no,
decision.
that is taken for granted that my lords are going to pass a considered decision. We have no doubt.
One
about
aspect could I just point out, Neela Veni's judgment. my lord.
Yes.
My lords, paragraph 3 and 4 makes it very clear. Neela Veni's judgment, according to first information report, when the appellant was pregnant, on scan it was found she's carrying a female fetus. Her husband and family members harassed her, insisted to abort the
No,
child.
it's right.
And then please notice, he marries.
No. Why the senior counsel is
Mental
citing,
harassment. is
citing Nilivani is when the complaint makes out offense under 482, you should not quash.
Here, that's
That's
why
why
Neela
she is
Veni,
referred to it.
it made out. Neela Veni, it made out 490. And my lords, I'm sorry, my lords. I just had a quick look at that provision, my lords.
423.
Yes, my lords. My
Sworn
lords,
statement first alva.
it is, kindly
Oh.
notice, I'll just point it out. Earlier, how it was 200, my lords. 200 only. A magistrate taking cognizance of an offense on complaint shall examine upon oath the complainant and the witnesses and thereafter to
That is sworn
issuance.
statement.
Earlier, my lords.
Mm.
So what they do is first you take cognizance, post it for sworn statement, take sworn statement, apply your mind whether it's a fit case to issue process because process
204.
204.
Hmm.
This is how it was. Now kindly notice the change that has been done now. Same, they maintain the same words, my lords. They
But
say
notice to be issued before taking cognizance.
before taking cognizance.
That's what I said.
So which means sworn statement is later.
No.
My lords, that's the, it's like, I'll just point, just notice this, my lords.
Let's see. Although when it comes in a case, we will interpret.
Because I think
There is one
sworn-
pending, we will interpret. it.
Because
Yes.
sworn statement always is post cognizance, my lords.
Well
It
said.
can never be before cognizance. Because
So,
my lords,
now sworn statement will be after hearing the accused.
that's it. Cognizance is after hearing the accused. Now, before taking cognizance, you have to give an opportunity to the accused. Whole thing is going to become,
It's going to double litigation now.
it becomes very tough. So I really don't know.
No, but there is a reason for doing it. So many frivolous cases. So many frivolous cases being registered left, right, center. That's why it is brought in.
But now what's going to happen to speedy justice?
That will.
Who will
Now,
notice the
now
complaint ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
no, now the jargon has to change because of these frivolous cases. Not the speedy justice, but needy justice. Yes.